Hello, everybody. Welcome back. See, I did. We did get a stream in this week. Yeah, we were originally supposed to be streaming this on Wednesday, and I was having a problem with some migraines, so I was like, let's push it off a little bit. And then yesterday, I was going to stream yesterday to make up for it, and things just popped up out of the blue. I had to get done. So today we are going to be playing more of Criminally Yours. I don't know if this will be the last stream. Probably not, because this is apparently quite a long game. And I don't mind, because once we finish this route, we have another route to come back and play. The route we're doing right now is for Nick, and there's a second love interest that popped up. So, uh, yes, how's everybody doing today? I hope well. I just, I got me a nice fresh cup of tea. Mmm. Okay, I was making sure all of our preferences stay the same here. How do I go back? Okay, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is where we stopped. In an elevator! What could go wrong? I mean, everything could go wrong, honestly. Alrighty. I think this is our part 3 of the full game, I do believe. Yeah, I think this is part 3. Part 2 of us playing the full game since it came out. We played the demo first. Alright, my chickadees. I hope everybody's ready. So grab a plushie, grab a blankie, snuggle up, and we'll dive in and see how long we play today, because I'm not sure, but if we play long enough, we'll definitely have a break, so don't worry about that. The elevator hums with a polite tension as we ascend. Kronos hums along with, and I hate how much I enjoy listening to it as we ride. Oh, we enjoying his hums. Hello, Flowers for Joy. At work, so I have to lurk a bit, but I'm glad you could stream and that you're feeling better. Thank you. Oh yeah, don't get in trouble at work, okay? The VOD will be up for a long time, so if you do want to watch it later, you can. But Joy is one of the devs of the game, guys. Joy is amazing, so friendly. Um, but yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I was being plagued by a migraine for like 4 or 5 days in a row. I think it's finally let go of me. Because it was coming back every day. But all right. Do 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 do. Yeah, we're enjoying his humming. It's one of those silent models that doesn't show the floor number, no buttons, just biometric scanning in a screen playing silent commercials promoting heroes. All here to keep you from thinking about how much security is between you and the top. I can feel his weight beside me, but I refuse to look over. I focus on my phone for a moment, my fingers tapping absently against it. It's a nervous habit, but I can't seem to stop. He's quiet. He's never quiet. Yeah, he's quite a talkative boy. What's going on here? Does he know? Well, he could be nervous. Comfort him. Don't say anything. We should comfort him. Comfort him. Nick, are you sure you're okay? He turns, and for a second I see the old version of him.
This is about trust. I trust that if you feel I can be better, then I can be.
Aww.
I don't care if everyone believes it if you don't.
We believe in you, baby.
Everything I've told you is true. I'm sure Olympus has something to see if they can be sure of my intentions. Polygraph, torture, whatever. I'm ready for anything, as long as I can prove to you that I mean what I say.
Oh man, he's ready to bite the bullet. He's like, okay, they're gonna straight up torture me, but if this is what it takes, this is what it takes. I don't respond right away, keeping my voice steady, professional. I'm getting ever so slightly claustrophobic in here. Nick, I want to believe you. I want to trust everything you say. I glance at him, then, just for a second, long enough for him to make a move to take off his mask, to show me his face and convey his sincerity.
What more can I do?
I swallow, forcing my heartbeat to slow. I don't want to feel anything right now. Nothing except the mission, the work, the objective. Yet, his words pull me in and I answer easily. You made me fall for you once, Nick. I'm sure you're capable of doing it again. I want him to try to sweep me off my feet. So much so that I forget the nightmare that has been the last few days. I want him to undo all the wronging he's caused. Make me forget about it all. Erase it with your words. Drown it out with your kiss. Heal it with your touch. There's a beat. A space where time bends a little between us. He's always been good at that. Making time feel like it could stretch out indefinitely or snap like a rubber band. I know time bending couldn't be his power. If it was, there'd be no way he'd let this reality exist. There'd be no way he wouldn't undo his stupid mistake.
Then, how do you want me to show it?
With touch, with words, with gifts, with time together, with actions. I mean, we already asked him to stop being a villain for us, and he's like, alright, hell yeah, I got this. So he is proving with actions, because he's already stopping and being like, hey, I'm not going to be a villain no more as long as I can be around you. With touch, with words, with gifts, with time together. I mean, I don't think he's going to argue with any of these. What was it? What was it? It says I want him to sweep me off my feet. I like all of them. There's not an all button. Okay, we want him to prove it. Like, do you mean like, with time together, with gifts, with words? What about with actions? Because if we're proving that he's... Because he wants us to trust him. I think that's what the question was, right? That's why I was going back. My attention span is nil. We want... Let's see. With time together, with gifts, with words, with touch. Because... No, not words. I think time together would be nice, but I don't think he would, like, unglue himself from our side. With time together. More time will help. He takes a hasty step, stopping just before me, suddenly unsure of what to do. Oh, did he want to kiss us? I don't move, waiting to see what he'll do. Before long, his gloved palm reaches for my hand, intertwining his fingers with mine.
That's what I want too. If it was up to me, I'd live in your skin.
Okay, buddy, back off. Reel in your yandere-ness. Okay, reel it in a little bit. You're doing good. Reel it in a little. He's even got the shaded eyes. No, bud. If you live in my skin, I wouldn't be around no more, bud. Well, I want us to go back to how we were. You made me look forward to going to the office every day.
You were the only reason I endured that horrible job for so long. You make doing anything worth it.
Before he can handcuff himself to me, he's disrupt. He would handcuff himself to us, wouldn't he? He's disrupted by the abrupt stop and stutter of the elevator. The doors open with a ding soon after. Before I know it, he's got his mask back on, and we both step out into the hallway as if it never happened. At least, it would feel that way had I not tied myself to him indefinitely. Though there was a time when I wanted Nick to be by my side whenever I wanted, for as long as I wanted. What waits for us at the end of the hallway is much the same as the lobby, only this time my boss, or rather our boss from the office, is the one to greet us. Richard? He smiles. Sparrow, so much for that PTO, huh? Wait a minute, our boss from the office is here? Why is... Dude, was he in on it the whole time? He asked, speaking much too loudly. What the hell is he doing here? How does he know it's me? I thought your mother told you that Olympus finds employment for their heroes. I shake my head, feeling especially dizzy. I wonder how long it'd be until you know. Oh my god, so we didn't even get the office job under our own merits. It was handed to us. Oh god, Olympus. It was a farce the whole time. Never expected to meet you with Kronos, though.
Hey, Dick.
Now it's Richard's turn to look shell-shocked. Nick removes his mask, and we both watch as Richard's eyes grow 3 times their original size. Shit. Yeah, you hired him. You hired the villain you're trying to take down to be in the office you've been running. He takes a step back. Are you serious?
No worries. I'm one of the good guys now.
Richard clears his throat, looking doubtful for a potential exit. His eyes find mine. They wanted me to tell you, Oracle, to meet in the conference room. As for you, Kronos, they're bringing someone to retrieve you for your polygraph. I cast a look at Nick before I follow Richard.
Don't worry. I'll pass. Everything we talked about, I meant every word of it.
Oh, how I want that to be true. If I knew I could trust him for sure, then maybe we could move past this. I follow Richard down the hall and in the direction of the conference room. Relieved to get some distance from Kronos for a little bit, I have a feeling I won't have many more chances of that. I find myself in a room not long after, greeted by someone else I know. Mom? Don't worry, it's only for a minute. I was asked to deliver some sensitive information. That doesn't make me feel any better. I mentioned it as an option before, but Olympus has insisted this is the best course of action. A hero assistant, specifically someone to train Kronos, because you're not qualified. Training heroes is an entire profession. Of course, Kronos only agrees to go through this process if Oracle was involved, and you will be, but not completely alone. I know my mother and Olympus well enough to know there isn't any room for discussion. Fine, who is it? He'll be here soon. I have some paperwork to get to. We'll talk more tonight. Okay. I almost feel like a petulant child. Yeah, our mom's now our boss, because she got on the council, I think. I don't know if I'll ever get used to my mother having been involved in this and kept it secret. Why is everyone keeping secrets? They say it's for my benefit, then how come I feel like it never helps me? Yeah, because our boss apparently was in on it and we didn't know about it either. Nick isn't going to be excited about this. Does that mean he'll react poorly? I mean, we have no choice, bud. If we could, we would be the only one training you. I realized one major error in my relationship with him is that I'm never sure what he'll do. Adding another party to this might just push him over the edge. Well, I wanted to see if I could trust him. Maybe this would help me figure that out. Hello, buddy. Who enters? I hardly acknowledge as I sit through the desk for a minute, retrieving some. As he sifts through the desk for a moment, retrieving something. Then I realize upon closer inspection it's the guy from my vision. Is he an intern? He's shuffling through my mother's desk. Is he my mom's assistant?
Oracle.
His voice doesn't really match what I expected either. I catch myself straightening. Yes? The man comes closer into view, taller now since he isn't far away or hunched over. He's also quite stern, not breaking eye contact. I have absolutely no clue what he's thinking or what his purpose is.
I'm Wesley. Olympus asked me to assist you. Have you heard of the hero Theseus?
I nod slowly.
That's me.
Your thesis? I ask dumbly. He doesn't answer, his expression reading as if to say, "Isn't that what I just said?" Sure, he said it, but from what I remember, Theseus was a larger-than-life figure. I couldn't imagine with disheveled hair and wearing a sweater in mid-April. I wasn't expecting Theseus to reveal his identity so soon, is all.
If we're going to be working together, it might help if you can trust me. Seems you've had trouble with that in the past.
Excuse me! You're not wrong. Oh gosh, yeah, Yep, I guess this is who's helping us now. Excuse me.
Either the infamous Oracle is naive, or you've been protecting Kronos by pretending to not know his true identity.
My head swirls, fire in my chest. What the fuck is this guy's deal? Do you know what you're accusing me of?
Can't you predict the future?
That fuels the flames even more. You don't know a damn thing about me, and you definitely don't need to know anything about my love life. I never harbored Kronos. He lied to me. Should I not have genuine human feelings? Shame on me for not wanting to believe my boyfriend wasn't actually a villain. My head is spinning. I wasn't expecting to be in this position at all. I never wanted a partner, but I definitely don't want it to be this guy.
Relax. I'm not saying that. Only that you should be more careful. You're lucky you didn't get hurt. I want to keep you safe. That's why I agreed to take the job in the first place.
His sincerity, or at least what appears to be consideration, helps me breathe a bit. Fine, it's nice to meet you. It's pretty unconvincing. Luckily, he seems to understand and doesn't call me out on it. I look forward to working with you. Do we? Do we, though? I say, resorting back to my office job etiquette and extending a hand in offerance. Oh, we're putting on the job act where you have to have the service voice, you know? Like, "Hi, welcome. How can I help you today?" You know, the service voice. Yeah, dude, you didn't have to be so mean.
Sorry. I'm not one for handshakes.
I retracted my hand, embarrassed. Gosh, I don't know how to be around him at all.
But it's good to meet the second generation of Oracle, finally. My sister's been a huge fan ever since we were kids.
My mother did mention she knew you. Do you work for her? And tried to set me up with you. I wonder how he'd react to that. Poorly, I imagine, unless he knew about it. Unless he was like, "Listen, I would gladly go on a date with him if you set me up."
No. I've only spoken to her a handful of times. She seemed to be the deciding factor in choosing me to help you with Kronos, though. If I don't get the chance, will you thank her for me?
Sure. So, what's next?
Well, it was advised that you also share your identity with me. I know you might not be comfortable, but your secret is safe with me.
Well, he knows our mom. Right. So, just my name and face then?
Pretty much.
Okay. I bring my hands to my face, tentatively, revealing it. It feels weird, like I'm stripping for him or something. Oddly intimate. I catch his gaze, almost forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing. His eyes widen. They are a golden color, very pretty. Too bad you can hardly see them under those bangs. My name? I actually draw a blank on my own name. Oh my god. Sparrow. He nods, his eyes now doing everything but meeting mine, skillfully dodging them.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, are you blushing? He was blushing. He thinks we're pretty. The room goes uncomfortably silent. The amount of people knowing about my identity seems to be increasing by the moment. Why does he have to make something as simple as having a conversation so difficult? Maybe I was spoiled by Nick's natural charm, how he always manages to make every conversation effortlessly. Should we go?
We? You don't have to sit in on his interrogation.
I want to. He doesn't seem to like that idea very much. Too bad it's not up for him to him. He won't cooperate as well if I'm not there.
What is he, your dog?
It's not that crazy of a comparison. He clicks his tongue after a moment, realizing I am not going to give in. He surrenders altogether. Yeah, we're going to our boy, okay?
Fine. Meet us in room 6. That's where they're questioning him. I need to get into my suit. You go on ahead. I'll meet you there in a few.
He turns away from me, stopping and looking over his shoulder.
Also, it goes without saying, but I don't want Kronos knowing my identity.
He doesn't say it, but it's clear he is insisting I don't let it slip. For my own good. It's nearly a threat. Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me, Thesis.
And like I said before, yours is safe with me. On my honor as hero.
So serious. He doesn't even wait for me to respond before he exits the room the way I came. I stand for a moment, readying myself for, well, that's the thing. I never really know with Kronos. And now I have Thesis, who I also can't quite read or even trust completely. Though it seems I'm left with no choice but to do so. Chapter 22. The hallway outside the interrogation room 6 hums with the low, persistent buzz of fluorescent lights and the distant thrum of security drones passing overhead. My steps echo through the space. My heart beats faster the closer I get, because I know who awaits me behind that door. I stop with my hand on the panel, just long enough to breathe. I'm not nervous, I tell myself. I'm not. But my pulse disagrees. I press my thumb to the scanner and the door hisses open. There he is. Kronos lounges in the chair like he's waiting at a bar at the Hi-Res, not strapped into a reinforced interrogation rig. They unshackle him, but his body isn't what they need to be worried about. His true weapon is the way he works the room with nothing but a grin and a loaded silence.
Oracle.
He's immediately like, hi. He purrs. I can't see it, but I know that grin when I hear it. Saying my hero name seems to be one of his favorite things to say with that voice filter.
I was starting to think they'd send someone boring.
I volunteered. I say evenly, stepping inside. To make sure you don't twist this into another performance. His eyes flicker with something. Surprise. Maybe even satisfaction.
So, you still care?
I ignore that, mostly. Funny how he always manages to twist my words to hear what he wants. The room is clean, clinical, sterile enough to make anyone sweat, but not Kronos. Before I can respond, the door hisses again and Theseus entered. It's my first time seeing the hero in person. Even having seen him as Wesley before, I can still hardly believe they're the same. Yeah, look, he styled his hair and everything. There's an air of unmistakable authority that radiates off of him from the moment he enters. He's a wall of calm intensity. Tall, dark, handsome, with a jaw tight enough to crack teeth, and a gaze that flickers briefly, warmly when it lands on me.
Oracle?
He says, addressing me with a subtle nod. His voice is smooth, deep, and practiced, but the way his shoulders square just a little when Kronos shifts in his seat doesn't go unnoticed. Kronos doesn't miss it either.
Oh,
Kronos draws, gaze ping-ponging between us.
you know each other? I didn't think more than one hero worked in the city at a time.
Shut the fuck up, Kronos.
Dude! I understand you got beef with him. He was a former villain, but at the same time, he's being nice at the moment. And he has a point. Why is there two heroes in this city? Because only one's supposed to work at a time. Because in the last part, in case you guys didn't see the last part, our boy, Kronos, he originally wanted to become a hero so he could work with us. But only one hero is assigned per city, so he wouldn't have been able to. So that's why he became a villain. Theseus says flatly. He doesn't sit, just crosses his arms and stares like he's daring him to try something.
Please, we're among future colleagues. Call me Nick.
Kronos says, leaning back, arms open. I flinch at that. Just like that? Didn't think it was so easy. Theseus shoots me a look, equally annoyed and confused, almost asking me to keep Kronos under control to reel in the leash. Boy, I think you need a leash at this point.
You know, short for Nicholas. I'm supposed to be honest, aren't I? That's my name. Do with it what you will.
Sure, but to volunteer the information was very odd. Theseus continues to not entertain him. The polygraph team wheels in the equipment. They keep their head down, professional and efficient. Kronos offers his arms without protest when they approach, but he watches me the whole time they strap in his finger, wrist, temple. He's practically vibrating with anticipation. He's like, you want me to be a good boy? Look how good of a boy I'm about to be, okay? I'm gonna do a good job. The lead tech clears his throat. Establishing baseline. Please answer the following questions clearly and truthfully. The usual begins, at least from what I've seen on TV. Name, Alice, alias, place of origin. Then, for the question I first anticipate. Power classification.
I have a flawless memory. Can't forget a thing. I can remember everything in perfect detail.
I watched a machine. Hear the lead tech say the words I wanted to hear. That's true. Still steady, no spikes. Kronos breathes like this is a game he's played before and won. The real question continues from that point on. Have you committed crimes against civilians in the past 5 years?
Yes.
No hesitation.
Some planned, some improvisational. All brilliant.
The polygraph holds. Flatline truth. Theseus shifts beside me, barely perceptible. Do you intend to continue engaging in criminal activity while operating under the Olympus? Kronos replies, slow and genuine.
No. I intend to prove myself. If I play nice, I stay. If I impress enough people...
He turns to me, eyes gleaming.
Maybe then I can get back to what really matters.
The machine doesn't budge. He's not lying. My throat tightens. I do everything in my power to keep my posture neutral. detached.
You think this is some kind of romantic redemption arc?
Yes, yes, he does. This is what it is, buddy. Please keep up. This is a romantic redemption arc. That is exactly what this is, okay? That is the only reason he became a villain in the first place, to get close to us, okay? That's what this is. Thesis words cut sharp.
You're not charming your way into the hero registry. This isn't about Oracle.
Yes, it is about Oracle. I feel the worst. The calmest slipping into visceral anger in the blink of an eye. I never seen Nick deal with someone so aggressive. He does something I don't expect. Kronos tilts his head, amused.
Could have fooled me. With the way you've been staring at them. Little obvious, Thesis. On the job, too. Very unprofessional, if you ask me.
Oh, he's already clocked him. He's like, listen, I can tell you're already getting feelings from my boy. My boy. He's my boy, not your boy. So you are kind of calling the kettle black at the moment, buddy. You're the kettle calling the pot black. That Thesis stiffens, just slightly. I feel heat crawling up my neck. What's going on? Is he seeing things? No, we're just blind. Quit playing. Look to Kronos. Well, I mean... Look to Kronos. I cast a look at Kronos, asking him silently to go back to the topic at hand. Kronos looks at me, and for a second, the bravo slips. Just enough for me to catch something. The longing, regret, obsession, yes, but something else, too. It's written all over him.
I'm taking this seriously. You know I'm not lying.
He says softly now.
The machine proves that. I didn't come here to burn it all down again. I came for a future. For you.
The final questions are asked, each one more personal, more pointed. Intent, motivation, and loyalty. Kronos answers them all with the kind of honesty that's almost disarming. The machine proves it's true every time. Thesis glares at the monitor like he wants to break it. I fear he will. The tech unclips the sensors. Polygraph test complete. All responses verified to be truthful.
Which means I'm in.
Kronos says, rising to his feet like he's just been crowned.
Probationary hero. Isn't that right, Oracle?
I nod once. Next step is field integration training.
And you'll be training me?
He asks, hopeful. He is not gonna like this. I'm not fond of crushing his spirit. I think of how best to break the news. I'm sorry, Nick. I'm not training you. I say, glancing at Thesis. He is. Kronos' expression shatters for just a second.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Kidding you? Someone's playing a prank on me.
Didn't you volunteer for this?
Motherfucker tried bombing a bridge like a week ago. Then killed a man in cold blood. But sure, let's go ahead and sign his ass up. Why not make him mayor while we're at it?
Someone's bitter. He continues to grumble under his breath for another moment. Kronos claps his hands, completely amused by every word, audible or otherwise, that leaves Thesis' mouth.
It's good to know I already have a fan. I'm honored.
Thesis cracks an ironic smirk.
Oh, I'll train you all right. Good luck surviving it, though.
Listen, boy, if you do anything wrong against our boy, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, Thesis. You better play this straight and train him like you're supposed to train him.
All the good that mouth of yours will do then.
Kronos laughs sharply, surprised.
Is that a promise? Did Oracle tell you I like it rough?
Oh, God. Oracle tell you I like it rough? Oh, I mean, we did have some lovely bedroom time with him, so I'm sure we do know. Oh, I like that.
All the good that mouth of yours will do then.
Is that a promise? Did Oracle tell you I like it rough? Do your worst. I'm the whole package.
Thesis' smirk breaks, a look of disgust taking its place.
Make one wrong move. One. And I'll end your career before you get your stupid little cape issued.
No capes. Capes are very dangerous. Haven't you listened to Egna mode? Thesis exhales sharply, fist clutched at his side.
This is a mistake.
Kronos just laughs, low and smooth. He rises, stretching like a cat.
I think it's fate.
I walk out before either of them could say more, but their eyes burn behind me. One would doubt, the other would desire.
Before you go,
I pause, looking back.
I'll be calling you to bring Cronus in for training. So don't make any plans for tomorrow morning.
Do you need my number?
I already have it. Olympus gave it to me.
Uh-huh. Right.
Not gonna ask for mine.
Don't need it.
Now don't be like that, Wesley.
Oh! Oh, he already knows. He already knows your name. Oh, hell yeah. That's our boy. He knows. Look at it. His eyes widen. My chest tightens. My eyes find Thesis baring his teeth.
What the hell did you just call me?
Your name.
How?
It's just us. No need to be all secretive.
He takes off his mask. I watch for Thesis' reaction. Recognition.
I told you it was Nick.
Do they know each other? Wait, you know each other? Thesis turns his gaze to the floor, annoyed, arms crossed over his chest.
Hardly.
He was my personal trainer.
What?
I was, when I thought you were just a citizen, not some lowlife.
Oh my god. He was your fitness trainer? Oh my god.
Harsh.
It's not like we were friends.
Hey now, I always thought you were a nice guy. A little strict, but helpful. I'm sure we can pick up where we left off.
Like hell.
Don't you have to train him, though, as a hero? He doesn't answer. Yep, you're right back to training him. He was already apprehensive to the idea, but now it seems like he wants to just quit altogether. Oh god, that's amusing. Of course, Nick clocked him right away because he has photographic memory, so he's like, what he can see of him and also hearing his voice, he's like, oh yeah, I know who this is. Yeah, so he knew immediately.
How did you know it was me?
Oh, I see you blushing a little.
Your voice. Voices are more distinct than people think. When you first spoke, I thought, man, I've heard that voice somewhere. And I was right.
Bullshit power.
He says, practically spitting the words out.
So what? You're going to blackmail me now?
No. I couldn't care less about you or your career.
I shoot Nick a look, shaking my head, but he doesn't even cast a glance my way, never tearing his eyes off a Thesis. Wes.
I know what I saw. He's off limits.
My heart races. The last thing any of us need is a fight to break out right now. Hey, relax, I say, pushing Kronos back despite the fact he never moved. I step in between them in an attempt to de-escalate, though Thesis never got the memo.
Wipe that smile off your face! Threatening me with my identity? That's where you cross the line.
He just said he wasn't gonna blackmail you, dude. Thesis sneers, lashing out.
Like I give a fuck about your relationship.
A wide smile stretches across Nick's face. a smile that doesn't quite reach his eyes.
Then we have no problems, do we?
The hell we don't! Don't threaten me. I'm not scared of you. Think you're hot shit? I promise you're not.
Kronos doesn't respond, watching him, goading him.
Gonna hit me?
Thesis stares him down for another moment. It feels like an eternity. It can go one of two ways. One that would end very poorly. It never comes to fruition, thankfully. Wes seemed to have thought better of it. His posture straightens, challenging.
I'm the one thing standing between you and your hero certification. If you can beat me in a real fight, just fists, then I'll talk Olympus into letting just Oracle train you.
He can do that. Kronos' face lights up, considering that for a moment.
Seems fair. So, all I have to do is beat you?
Wes's eyes close and he chuckles.
That's all.
Better get some good rest then. You're going to need it.
He's oddly confident. Too confident. Wes is as still as a statue. Even after being shaken with anger, it seems he was more infuriated from being threatened than anything. We don't even know what power he has. If I was Kronos, I wouldn't go into this fight so lightly, but there's not a hint of worry on his face.
You better be more than just talk.
That's the last thing he says before turning on his heel and leaving. That's all that's left is uncertainty. Scold him? We don't know Thesis' power. Yell at him, laugh. Oh my god, I kind of want him to laugh. That'd be funny. We don't know his power. You shouldn't have done that.
Why's that? Scared I'll get hurt?
Well, it's possible. We don't know what Thesis' power is.
I'm not worried. It's not like he'll kill me.
With the way you threatened him, he just might.
He's a good guy. Well, outside of making eyes at you.
Would you relax? It's not that big of a deal. If he wants to look at me, he can.
Not without consequences.
What? Are you gonna kill him?
I can't.
Because he's too strong? He clicks his tongue.
No, because I'm a hero now. But heroes can still fight people they don't like, right? I mean, you fought me every chance you got.
That's different. You were my enemy. You were causing trouble.
He's my enemy, and he's causing me trouble. I'm not budging on this. Besides, he wanted to fight me.
'Cause you were threatening him.
He could have just listened to my warning.
It seems that the two of them fighting it out like animals will be the only way to make any progress going forward. Whatever.
You look tired. You should get some rest.
Where are you going? He sighs, looking away.
I've got some training to do.
He's doing some last minute training. He's like, oh no, I've slacked off a little on the training. I better pick it up a little bit because I'm going to fight my trainer. Not so confident now, it seemed. I am liking this new honest Nick, even at the cost of his own pride. Well, don't let me keep you.
If anyone can keep me, it's you.
Aww. I shove him away lightly. You're too much. He gives me a soft smile, nearly melting me into the concrete floor below. Nick. He looks at me inquisitively. I don't know exactly how to say it. Your answers. They meant a lot. It's good to know that everything wasn't a lie. His brows furrow. He looks at me, trying to decipher how I'm feeling. I'm not at all that sure myself. I didn't mean for this to get all sappy, just... I feel relieved. Even if just a little. He cared for me. That wasn't a lie. Even Thesis couldn't deny that Kronos had passed.
If you believe nothing else, please believe I love you.
It aches. So much so when he says it like that. I'm getting there. He places a hand on my cheek, slowly and carefully, as if he's scared I'll attempt to bite off his hand if he does. But I don't. I look at him, unmoving, resisting the urge to lean into it.
I know it's too soon. I can wait. I plan to wait forever, if necessary.
Nick, please.
Please, what?
Reject him, give him a peck, kiss. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Kiss me. I tell him, unsure of what's to come, but knowing more than anything that I want this. I want us. I want what we used to be. I want what we can be. His breath hitches, but he doesn't let the opportunity pass him by. My heart flips as he draws my mouth to his soft and sweet. His tenderness is unexpected. I figured he'd want to throw himself into my arms. His lips meet mine with a reverence that floors me, like he's afraid I'll vanish if he pushes too hard. One hand comes to the small of my back, the other brushes against my cheek. I melt into him before I can stop myself, my fingers curling into the fabric of his jacket. The world narrows until it's just this. His mouth on mine, and the unspoken forgiveness in the space between our bodies. He deepens the kiss just slightly, like he's asking a question, and I answer by pulling him closer, pressing my heart into his and hoping he feels everything I can't say yet. This isn't the kind of kiss that sparks fireworks. It's the kind that buries past grievances and resurrects something better. When we finally pull apart, he stays close, foreheads resting against mine, both of us breathless and undone. It feels like coming home. My eyes are heavy as I peel them open. He looks sad, on the verge of tears. What's wrong?
Does this mean we're back together?
I nod slowly, kissing him once more to seal the deal. It does. He lets out a breath that must have caused him pain to hold in. Yay! We're back together! And it's chapter 23. You did a good job, buddy, of telling the truth. The kiss was your reward. The sun's barely up, but I've already been awake for hours. I sit on the edge of my bed, staring at nothing. The city's quiet, though it won't be long before it changes. Nick texted me before sunrise.
Morning. Finally going on that gym date I suggested. Though not exactly how I originally planned. I'm taking this slow and steady. I promise.
It seems like he's trying to convince himself as much as he's convincing me. There's a smiley face after his messages. I ignore it and set my phone down. No, not because I'm upset. I'm not. Yesterday was a lot. A kiss, a choice, and a step towards something I thought I'd buried for good. And oddly enough, I don't regret it, not even a little. But I'm nervous. Not about Nick or even Kronos, but about Thesis. Training under a legend is pressure enough. Thesis doesn't waste time, doesn't make exceptions, and sure as hell doesn't tolerate poor judgment. And me getting back together with a former supervillain who's been causing Olympus trouble for the past 2 years. Yeah, it's gonna go over great! Nick and Thesis already don't get along. Thesis calls himself a reformed liability. Nick calls him a sanctimonious brick wall with no sense of humor. Neither are wrong to think so. And now I'm walking into a shared training session with both of them, while hiding the fact that I kissed Nick the day before and told him we could try again. Okay, just train, just focus. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Except I know Thesis. He notices things. Body language, eye contact. One glance at me and Nick standing too close, and I'll be lucky if he doesn't bench us both. My phone buzzes, loud enough to startle me even though I'm wide awake. I blink, taking my phone off from the nightstand to squint to read the time. 5:37 a.m. Unknown number. Normally I ignore it, but the area code is the same, so something tells me I should pick it up. I groan and swipe to answer. Yeah? My voice is rough, thick with sleep or rather lack of.
Did I wake you?
Boy, it is 5:37. It is 5:37 a.m., bud. If he actually called me at 5:37 a.m., unless he is missing an arm and needs to go to the emergency room, I would kill him. My phone is on silent at night. We should have had our phone on silent because we're struggling to sleep. You said you'd call us in the morning. You didn't say it would be morning. 5:37. My gosh. As I suspected, it's Thesis. I didn't expect him to call for another couple hours at least. You didn't wake me. I've been up for a while.
Can sleep?
It could be my tired brain, but it almost sounds like he's concerned. It's nothing new, just dealing with a lot.
Well, I don't want to add to your plate, but I already told you I'd be training him today, and I'm sure if you don't come, it's going to make everything worse.
He's not wrong.
Make sure he gets here on time. I'll deduct points for tardiness. I don't have time for this.
You call him. Oh, you don't have his number though. I'll bring him. Might help things go more smoothly. I understand. I'll bring him.
Personally, I feel you shouldn't be involved with this at all. If he wants to be a hero so bad, why does he need you to hold his hand the entire way?
Because we're the reason he's a hero. I'm surprised he says so. He only wants to be a hero for me. Because I asked him to. Shit. Probably shouldn't have said that. Watch, I'll end up being the reason Kronos is denied his hero certification now.
That's a poor reason to be a hero.
There's another moment of silence. Something left unsaid that never comes. Then a deep sigh.
I'll see you within the hour.
Within the hour? Click. Dude. I shouldn't be surprised that even the way he speaks on the phone is unnatural and stiff. This guy seems totally incapable of having a casual conversation. He does. I know he isn't optimistic about this, but if there's one thing I know about Kronos, about Nick, it's that he's going to get what he wanted. If he wanted me, and being a hero was the only way to do it, he'd be a hero, no matter how unpleasant the training. Oh, hello, Joy. I'm letting you know I'm having a blast listening to this. Oh, I'm glad. I'm stumbling over words a lot today for some odd reason, but I'm having fun. Oh, I just want to strangle Thesis, though. I'm already like, I just want to strangle him. Ugh. Nick is doing a good job, though. He's like, yes, I am going to, you told me to be good and tell the truth. I am telling the truth. I am being good. Thesis is over here just, stirring up crap. And still, I would murder him. Hero or not, I would murder him if he called me at 5:37 a.m. I would murder him. Like I said, unless he's missing an arm and needs to go to the ER or something, I would murder him. I stare at my phone in my hand for a few moments longer than I should, sending a basic text to Nick's number. We need to be at Forged in Steel at 6 a.m. Thesis is insistent we be on time. Not a big deal. Nick is always on time. I get no response, though. Must be showering or something. I toss my phone aside. It takes me a few moments to get out of bed, my body heavy with reluctance. Yeah, it's gonna be a crappy day if we didn't sleep much. Dragging myself through the motions, shower, brush teeth, throw on some workout clothes. I know I should be more focused, more driven, but my mind keeps drifting back to Nick. For the first time in a good while, I'm excited to see him. And that excitement settles in my chest again. The one that makes me question everything I thought I knew about myself. Do it! Nick girlies want to strangle Wes, and I know some Wes girlies want to strangle Nick. I'm a Nick girly, so I'm thriving right now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I am firmly on Nick's side, okay? Thesis is pretty, but I don't like his attitude. Which, if I was on his route, I'm sure, we would learn more about him and everything. But I'm firmly on Nick's side, and at the moment, I'm like, Thesis, you little bastard! Oh, it's even funnier that Nick knew who he was from the moment he came in. He's like, I know that voice. That is my personal trainer from before. Hi, Wes. Oh, it's so funny. But boy, are you in the shower? Or did you fall asleep? And that excitement settles in my chest again. The one that makes me question everything I thought I knew about myself. The gym, Forged in Steel. Really funny name. I like it. Forged in Steel. Get it? Everything's made out of steel, and also they're like steel abs. And it, ooh. Oh, something happened. I don't know what happened, but thank y'all. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your time here. Because I think it was a follow. I forgot to... Oh, no. I forgot to turn the thingies on. I'm sorry. I need to turn that on. And the alert box. Okay. I don't know what happened, but thank you very much. I can check real quick. I think that was the follow noise, though. So thank you. I thought I was followed before. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for the follow. Followed you. Thank you. Yo, yo, yo. Hello, Peridot. Welcome in. Wes is so fun to write. Lol. You can have some fun enemies to lovers on his route. Ooh. Ooh. I'm like so... I'm not used to any of the follows going off, so I always am like not ready for it. So that's why I'm like, oh no, where is it? Because I didn't know if it was on YouTube or Twitch, because it doesn't tell me right away. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your time here. I normally only stream on Twitch when I'm doing a dual stream with YouTube. Whenever I have time, I do try to do Twitch solo streams, like Twitch only streams, like it's like Sims 100 Baby Challenge, or just zoning out to like Lethal Company or something. But thank you. And Peridot, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day today. But Forged in Steel is a pretty fun name. It's a few blocks away, and even though it's early enough that the streets are still quiet, the walk feels longer than it should. When I finally arrive, I expect the place to be empty, but the door is propped open. I step inside. The gym is dim and lit only by the soft glow of the overhead lights. It's still too early for most people to be here. Yeah, because they're sleeping like sane people. The air smells like rubber mats and sweat. But there's movement. I hear the rhythmic click of metal, the slow, controlled exhale of someone working out. Then I see him. Oh, hello! Is his nipples pierced? His nipples are pierced! Oh no! Dude, why are you hot? I love his tattoo too. It's really cool. But wait, doesn't he show his tattoo in his hero outfit? So isn't that like a dead giveaway though? Dude, isn't it a dead giveaway to have your tattoo showing? But he has pierced nipples and a ton of freckles. Look at all his freckles. I mean, if you were a little nicer, we could play connect the dots, you know? Yeah. I'm just staring at him for a minute before I let him open his mouth and make me mad at him again. Thesis, or more accurately, Wes. He is in the center of the gym, standing by a bench, lifting weights, and he's shirtless. I freeze, my gaze locking on him before I can stop. There's no denying that he's, well, breathtaking. His muscles flex and shift as he lifts, the definition in his arms sharp and purposeful. His arms are much larger than I remember them being. I guess that sweater was for more than covering his tattoo sleeves. Normally he works out in sweats, but since you all know each other's identity, the shirt comes off. Ooh. Actually, maybe he's subconsciously trying to appeal to us. He's like, oh, he's going to show up first. And might as well give him a gun show. He moves deliberately. For a moment, I can't pull my eyes away. I'm not proud of it, but I can't help myself. I don't know what it is. How he looks when he's focused, or how his skin catches the light. Or maybe the fact that this hero, this ultra serious professor level strict trainer, has a pair of nipple piercings. Before I can stop myself, my gaze lingers for a moment. Or 5, too long. I should look away. I should focus on anything else. But there's a magnetism, oh my gosh, I can't talk today, to him that pulls me in. A strange sense of gravity I can't escape. And then, as I should have predicted, he catches me staring. His eyes meet mine, and for a split second, something shifts in his expression. His lips press together in the tiniest of smiles, but it's almost like he's satisfied that he caught me in the act. I feel my face flush, even though I know it's ridiculous. I start, but the words die in my throat. He doesn't say anything, just raises an eyebrow in the way he does. His gaze flickers over to me like he's evaluating everything about me in an instant.
Late?
He says, his voice calm as ever, though there's a quiet edge beneath it.
I thought you'd be here sooner.
Listen, you woke us up at 5:37 and you wanted us to be here at 6? That is giving us 23 minutes to get out of bed, get dressed while tired, which takes longer than normal, maybe grab food, stumble out the door, and make it here. Dude. He's got to win back your affection somehow, being hot. Yeah, I mean, he knows what he's got going, so... He's like, okay, maybe if I show what I got. Oh? He's teasing me. It's honestly pretty hard to tell if I wasn't looking at that smirk. I clear my throat. I'm not late. The words come out weaker than I like. He doesn't respond, just going back to lifting the weights. His body moves again with that same fluidity. Each movement controlled, almost hypnotic. I attempt to take a breather, walk over to the bench where he's working. After another small set, he makes his way over to wipe his face with a towel hanging above my head. I pull my phone out, and surprisingly, there's still no response. Maybe I should call him? Or maybe we should go directly to his apartment? I attempt to do so, and am stunned when that doesn't work either. Nick, are you okay? Before, I couldn't go anywhere without seeing him. Now I can't get a simple response. Did you pass the freak out, bud? Did he overwork it on training last night and just pass out? What is it with him that when I make my feelings clear, he seems to switch his tactics from smothering me to keep his distance? Does he just love the chase or something? I work up the courage to address West directly. What's the plan? I say, trying to sound casual. Wes's eyes are steady, unwavering, like he's considering something. There's a pause, just long enough for me to wonder if he's even going to answer at all. Then his lips twitch ever so slightly.
You'll see.
He says, his voice lowering to a murmur. It almost sounds like he's amused, but there's something else behind it. A challenge? Or maybe it's just how he talks when he's not sure if I'm ready to hear the truth. He rises smoothly to his feet.
While we wait for Golden Boy, warm-ups, partner drills.
Right. I guess I should use this as an opportunity to work off some stress. I nod and step onto the mat. We start with the basics, shoulder rolls and dynamic stretches. But it's clear early on that Thesis doesn't do basic. Before long, he transitions into precision drills, limb control, mirrored stance switching, close contact balance shifts. Then we move on to grappling flow. He guides me through the momentum chain, one hand at my wrist, at my waist, the other bracing my shoulder. I shift, drop my weight low, pivot out, and he counters. Clean, fast, close. Too close. But Thesis pushes for perfect form, for seamless execution, and that requires contact. Chest to back, hand to thigh, fingers adjusting my elbow as I move through the motion again.
You're stiff. Open your hips more.
I can't even bring myself to respond with anything other than coherent noises. He doesn't smile, but there's something dry in his tone.
Combat doesn't happen at a distance. You should know that.
I resist. I reset. He steps towards me again, close enough that I can feel the heat radiating off of him. Close enough that if somebody walked in right now... On cue! Oh no! The gym doors slide open with a hydraulic hiss.
What is this?
Training! It's training, honey bun. Nick's voice calls across the room. I freeze mid-shift. Thesis steps back immediately, cool as ice.
Kronos?
Nick strides in, not smiling, not joking. He is in civilian gear, bag slung over one shoulder, but his eyes are sharp, clouded. I feel the tension all throughout my body. We were warming up, I say too fast. Nick lifts a brow.
Yeah, I saw. Looked real warm.
He says to me while eyeing down Thesis. Thesis, you may die. You may die in the future if he wasn't... Well, he said he wasn't going to kill anybody because he's going to be a hero, but... I mean, he might make an exception for you, bud. Thesis walks to the side of the room and starts pulling up on the sparring protocols like nothing has happened.
You're late.
I'm going to kill you.
Called it! Called it! He says, smiling wickedly. He looks like he's going to drink his blood after he does it. Thesis lifts his head slowly to meet Nick's wild eyes. He did warn you to stay away from us.
What was that?
Thesis asks, slow to anger this time around, but it's clear he's nearing his limit.
Another threat. You really want to do that again?
And I thought I wanted you floating face down in a river yesterday.
He chuckles humorously.
Was your goal to get me riled up? 'Cause it's working.
I step between them before this spirals into something worse. This is supposed to be your way to settle things. No one is killing anyone. I mean, we say, like a liar. 'Cause this is definitely gonna lead to someone dying if they keep up like this.
No killing. But I'll make you wish I did.
That'll have to do. Thesis nods, expression unreadable, boldly turning his attention to me. Nick's eyes follow him, like if he makes one wrong move, he'll strike.
We'll spar and you observe. Feedback and evaluation after.
Something tells me he just made up a way to involve me. This is purely a way for the two of them to get back at each other. Nothing will progress if they don't fight this out. I'd nod in agreement. There was no avoiding it. Their minds were made up. Let's get started. And just like that, the temperature drops. Across from me, Kronos and Thesis circle each other on the mat. No holograms, no simulations, just padded mats and gloves. Gloves I had to talk them into using in the first place. They wanted to, like, straight up use their actual fist. Nick's different. Messier, sure, but there's a rhythm. Improvisation. Like he's rewriting the fight as he goes. He's not showboating, not smirking like he used to when someone underestimated him. He's focused. Thesis, meanwhile, moves like a machine. Efficient, brutal, no wasted energy to flourish. No flourish. He's taller, faster, and less inclined to hold back. The tension in his jaw says everything he hasn't said out loud. Wait, he's taller? Is he taller? They look about the same here, but I mean, you know, models have to fit the screen. So Thesis is taller than Kronos? They're not just sparring. They're testing each other. Begin. Nick launches first with full momentum. Fast, low, aiming for a sweep that would take most fighters down. Thesis blocks, counters, and the room erupts in emotion. I watch every strike, every glance, every moment where a punch lingers just a bit too long, or a dodge turns into a near collision. They're not trying to win. They're trying to prove who should be here, who I should trust, who I've already chosen and haven't said aloud.
You're holding back.
Which sounds insane to say after what I saw. Does he have a death wish? Thesis snaps, ducking under a jab and slamming his shoulder into Nick's chest. It appears to do little. Nick grunts, sliding back but keeping his balance.
I'm going to make it nice and slow. Just for you, since you seem to like that so much.
You're really that insecure, huh?
Their fists collide mid-air. The sound reverberates and makes me jump in my seat. I shift in my seat, trying to breathe evenly. I think Thesis knows, or at least suspects, that there's something between us. Because every time Nick looks my way for half a second too long, every time my gaze lingers, it sharpens Thesis' movements, like he's daring me to admit it. Nick feigns left, rolls under a hook, and lands a clean shot to Thesis' ribs. Not hard enough to injure, but enough to make a point. Thesis responds with a brutal counter elbow that would have floored someone less prepared. Nick stumbles, barely catching himself. Watch it, I say instinctively, getting up from my seat a little before catching myself. Both of them freeze.
You worried your boy toy can't keep up?
Thesis doesn't even look at me, his voice even.
Oh, babe, you're worried about me.
Yes, we are. Apparently you're our boy toy, too. Only by like an inch. But he knows he's got to make sure Nick knows he's taller. Of course. Of course. Oh, gosh. Buddy. It's the most calm and normal he's been today. Thesis steps back, breathing steadily, finally looking my way.
If that's true, you should choose a new sparring partner.
Nick's shoulders twitch, but he reins it in, barely. Nick manages to parry, but barely. Thesis' fist grazes his cheek. He stumbles, then ducks under a sweeping kick that would have cracked a rib. He tries to counter with a grab, but Thesis twists out and slams an elbow into his back. Nick groans, staggered.
That's round one.
He's serious now. Nick shakes off the loss and his shock shortly after.
You're slow.
look at his lovely eyes. I've totally forgot today that he had multicolored eyes. Oh, look at that little smirk. But seriously, wouldn't the tattoo sleeve give him away? Because he has it revealed in his hero outfit? Boy. Unless he put a fake sleeve over top of that sleeve. People could be walking down the street and go, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Doesn't he have a tattoo exactly like him? Unless they think he's a fanboy. Unless they think he's a fanboy and just got it to mimic him. Because, I mean, that could be a thing. There we go. It closed for a second. I had to open it back up. His recovery was near instant. Theseus wasn't the type to make the same mistake more than once, it seemed. Watching him at work made me realize how I'm barely keeping up in terms of physicality. Unlike my encounters with Kronos recently, Theseus is giving as much as he's taking. It was clear that if Kronos had ever taken our fight seriously, if he had ever meant to hurt me, I never stood a chance. He was just playing with you. He didn't want to hurt you. He was just trying to give you a good fight so you feel like you're strong. He's like, I'm going to make my baby feel strong about himself. Yeah. It's embarrassing. How could a self-made villain be a generational hero? Had he weakened me that much over the last 2 years? Or did I not try hard enough? Was it Nick's fault or was it mine? Also, if he has a photographic memory, couldn't he watch fights and remember some of like the stances and the way they move? I mean, he'd still have to execute it for his body to learn it, but wouldn't he like know the techniques if he read it? Like if he read a book about fighting, wouldn't he know some of the remember the techniques? And like if he watched like a Jackie Chan movie or something, wouldn't he remember it? Like at least the way you stand and the stance. Nick looks like he's hardly keeping up, unless he's holding back. He's draped in sweat. The weight behind his hits are no joke. Could he be putting on a brave face and Theseus had him on his toes? Or was he waiting for the right moment to end it? This time he moves first. Quicker, cleaner. He lands a sharp jab to Theseus' side and he grunts, then follows up with a knee to his thigh, forcing Theseus off balance. A twist and a throw later, Theseus hits the mat hard. He hisses, driving a fist into the mat below, peeling himself off. Nick wipes at his mouth, chest heaving.
You're too busy predicting what I'll do, instead of reacting in real time.
Nick brains his hands to his hips.
All the good those calculations will do when I break your nose.
I mean, we said you can't murder him. We didn't say nothing about not breaking his nose. Theseus grits his teeth, clearly not too pleased at being coached by his pupil.
You're memorizing my movements.
Nick shrugs.
It's not cheating. I mean, you haven't shared your power with the class.
I wonder how you'll manage to be this smug when I wire your jaw shut.
Okay, Okay, hang on a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh goodness, like 14 things just happened at once. Like someone's at the door, people were calling me and messaging me, and also when I got up, I knocked everything off my table, so like the microphone, headset, mouse, keyboard, everything was in the floor. So my wires are all tangled up now. This is going to be fun for later. But hi, I'm back. We're probably going to end the stream after this fight here cuz everything is blowing up, but my goodness. Oh, I disappeared. Hang on. I tried to hide my model when I'm getting up and leaving because Sparrow likes doing some weird stuff when I'm not watching him. There we go. I'm back. I wonder how you'll manage to be this smug when I wire your jaw shut. Nert quirks an eyebrow, almost amused. When it came to being angry, you could very easily read Thesis. He wasn't the least bit satisfied with his performance in the round prior. Nick stands on the sparring mat, jaws tight. He tugs at his neck, looking worn out but happy, like he's hit a new personal calisthenics record. Nick exhales, still grinning. Like after much work, he's cracked the code.
All right. Again.
It's what, round 3? I lost count. There was no telling how long they could keep this up, and even less telling who would come out the victor. Pow! I like the comic book Pow. Like how they did in like the old like superhero movies like Batman. Like the really old ones. It's like pow! Smash! They go again. The mat squeaks underfoot. Hands and arms a blur of strikes and blocks. It's all technique versus instinct. They trade blows. Thesis ducks under a roundhouse. Hooks Nick in the side. Nick twists and elbows him in the ribs. Thesis grits his teeth and drives forward, but Nick catches them in a lock. They're sweating now, grappling, bodies colliding with dull thuds. Thesis breaks free, staggers back. Nick charges. Too aggressive. Thesis feints, ducks, and lands a sweep that flicks Nick onto his back. And down he goes. I cringe before I can stop myself. Nick doesn't stay down, however. He rolls, pops back up, glaring now. Round 3 to Thesis.
Your stance is trash. You fight like a street punk with a fancy watch.
Nick grins through a bloody lip.
And your trash talk sucks.
They clash again. Round 4? Nick again. He's adapting faster than Thesis expects. He's watching Thesis's patterns, reacting not with raw power but timing, ironically enough. 2 hours in now. They're doing this for 2 hours? It's gotta be round 8 at least. It's tied 4-4. Both of them are bruised and breathing hard. Nick's eye is swelling, the blue one, and Thesis's ribs are sore. I can tell by the way he moves, tighter now, less fluid. But neither backs off.
Final round.
Winner takes ego.
Takes ego?
Sounds like you've got the most to lose then.
Gathering the last of their strength, they charge, blow for blow, strike for strike. Thesis tries to press him into a corner. Nick pivots, grabbing the wrist, slamming an elbow into his shoulder. Thesis gasps, retaliates with a brutal punch to the gut. Nick doubles over, but sweeps Thesis's leg, both hitting the mat as they scramble. Thesis is on top at first. Then Nick flips him. Nick's arm wraps around Thesis's throat, but his leg hooks under Nick's. They're locked, neither giving in, neither landing the finishing blow. Fear makes his way into his voice as he can't so much as form a single word. I shoot up in response, having seen more than enough. But before I can get a word in, Nick does the unthinkable. He releases him. Thesis coughs, sweat dripping into the mat below. We're done. Neither looks satisfied. Both are breathing hard, even so they step back. Thesis takes off his gloves with practiced precision, never looking at Nick again.
Sparring complete. Debrief in 15.
He's not even looking at him. He's like, I am not going to admit that I just lost. He walks out of the ring, not sparing me a glance either. Nick peels off his gloves and sits on the edge of the mat, rubbing the back of his neck. I sit beside him, careful not to touch. He huffs a tired laugh.
I much prefer our fights.
I bet you do, bud. I bet you do. I think they barely qualify as that. We sit there in silence for a moment. The gym feels too big around us.
Shit hurts.
I bet, bud.
But I feel better.
Do you? Even though he doesn't smile, something in his shoulders eases.
Next time, remind me to dodge faster.
I'll try. I doubt many villains will be half as strong as him, though.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Fucker. I always knew having someone like you as my partner meant I have to fight. I just didn't think any of your admirers would be heroes.
You don't have to fight him. He's here to help you. To help us.
Yeah, somehow I doubt that. I think he's trying to protect you from me.
I mean, he probably is, because he knows you are a villain. I don't tell him he's right. I glance over at Thesis, who's still standing in the center of the mat, arms crossed watching. I can feel the tension from here, like Thesis wants to finish this with a real fight, not sparing rules, but he doesn't move.
I think he hates me.
Nick says, grinning. He does. And can you blame him?
Oh no, he wouldn't be the first.
There's something he's not saying.
But as long as you don't hate me, that's all that matters.
I never hated you. His eyes soften, tucking a piece of hair behind my ear, thumb tracing my temple in slow, pleasurable strokes.
You've always been too good for me.
He removes his hand, standing and taking a deep breath.
Love you. I'm gonna get a shower in before we go.
Yeah, I think they both need a shower. Hell, we probably need a shower, 'cause I'm sure we were sweating watching that fight. I nod, then he walks past me before I can respond, heading towards the showers. No swagger, no cocky grin, just sore muscles and something like resolve. Yeah, he's tired. He's also very tired. I'm surprised he hadn't invited me. I might have said yes. Oh. Yeah, we would have gone and showered with him, wouldn't we? Thesis passes me on his way out, taking the spot where Nick was just sitting.
You shouldn't have come.
You told us to come! You told us to come, you ding-dong! Oh my god. He told us to come! Oh my... A bunch of stinky boys, yes. They are all very stinky. And what do you mean? He said on his way out. Is he leaving without taking a shower? Well, maybe he don't want to shower anywhere near Nick, so that makes sense. But he's going to have to get stinky boy sweat all over his clothes. He knows just how to start a conversation. But you invited me. Exactly.
I know. But with you here, he had too much drive.
Yes. Yes, he did.
He didn't want to look stupid in front of you.
No, but it was a good motivator.
I hate to say it, but he's tough. I see why it was hard for you to beat him.
Yeah, now imagine if he made you fall for him, too. I guess it's a good thing he's on our side, then. I say, trying to be optimistic.
Yeah, I doubt that. This is worse than I thought.
Why do you say that?
He's never going to give you up.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
I'm surprised he hasn't put you in a cage yet.
I mean, if we didn't, if we, he might have if things haven't fallen out the way they have. He might have, because this boy has changed his entire life around for us. Okay, it's thundering now. Yep. But this boy has changed his entire life around for us, so if we ran away from him and didn't come back, he might have just put us in a cage. I wouldn't have put it past him, because he is a Yandere. Pharaoh fights Thesis next. Sparrow fights Thesis, yes. Next, yes. Yes, we would. Maybe he'd go easy on us, though, because we've already said we're nowhere near the par of both of these, but maybe he'd go easy on us and we can get some cheap shots in, right? Right? I have a blooper of Wes singing, Never Gonna Give You Up. Heck yeah! Heck yeah, that's awesome. Same brainwave going on. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Hello, kitty. Thank you for not jumping up here and knocking everything off. Okay. I mean, I still think he would have put us in a cage. Bad ending? I wouldn't mind a cage! He would never. I'm surprised too. I'd like to see him try. Okay, I got to. I wouldn't mind a cage. I mean, I am a sparrow. He flinches at that, looking at me as if I just coughed up a hairball onto the floor. I'm joking. I wasn't joking! There's actually something really hot about that idea. Even hotter, putting him in a cage. We're into it. Our conversation stalls at the ping of a text message coming through for Wes.
It's my sister. She brought lunch.
No, you shouldn't have.
He turns and glares in Nick's direction, now freshly showered. Oh, there's his sister. A woman steps to the door, a woman I know all too well. Whitney? Oh, hell no. Come on. Our lawyer is his sister. Fuck.
Oracle! Oh, shit. Probably shouldn't call you that.
No one's here other than us.
Perks of running your own gym, I guess.
This is your gym? I know we're a trainer, but this is your gym? Oh, God. Why do I feel like she was... Oh. I mean, she apparently is good at keeping secrets, but I feel like she would be feeding info to him of us. And was she on team hook her brother up with us? Oh, God. Whitney's your sister?
Yeah? You didn't know?
He asked as if it should have been obvious, or at least surprised Whitney hadn't told me. No, though looking at them now side by side, I don't know how I managed not to notice before. Because we didn't have a comparison of them next to each other. I didn't see it coming. In all fairness, Thesis and West were very different people in my mind. Whitney being related to West makes sense to Thesis, though?
Of course he doesn't know. I don't go around telling your identity, believe it or not. Even if it is to the Oracle.
He concedes, nodding, as if she hands a stack of lunchbox containers to him.
What's this?
Your lunch. The one you asked me to bring you.
I know that. I only asked for salt and pepper rice with some hard-boiled eggs. I smell kimchi.
Oh, God forbid you have all the food groups. I had some leftover soy braised beef and eggs. I figured you wouldn't mind the extra protein.
Oh, this sounds so good, though.
I packed some baby carrots and celery, yogurt, your favorite, and berries.
Is she the older sister? I feel like she's the older sister.
I was even kind enough to give you a little toothpick to make it easier for you to eat them with.
Yeah, she's babying him. And you know he's got to be so embarrassed right now. He stares down at it and sighs, eyeing it for a moment.
Oh, I made sure none of the food's touched, and I also washed my hands between cutting and portioning so you don't have to worry.
He doesn't like his food touching either. Oh no. She definitely knew him as a toddler. I know they're siblings, but she's definitely the older one. She's like, I remember what you're like as a toddler, okay? Nothing can be touching. His stern look dies there.
Thanks.
It's all he can muster, though. Coming from him, it's more than nothing. Whitney rolls her eyes.
Yeah, you're welcome. Spent my lunch doing this shit.
You offered.
Only 'cause I knew if I didn't, you would forget and get all shaky and shit.
I usually eat when that happens.
You're supposed to eat before you get to that point.
Just eat now, bitch.
She turns away from him, huffing as she does.
Who's this?
She eyes settling on Nick. He attempts to give her a handshake.
Kronos.
Before they can make contact, Wes shoots out of his seat.
Relax. I'm taken.
And I don't even like men.
Oh, she's gay! Hell yeah, girl! None of that does much to ease Wes's nerves, but he doesn't move any closer.
The Oracle's lawyer, aren't you? Big fan.
Surprise, surprise, he knows that too. Whitney takes his hand hesitantly, looking at Wes and I waiting for the punchline. But one never comes.
Whitney Fung. A Fung and Fung.
Fung and Fung. I'm surprised she was willing to reveal that information. Maybe she felt safe enough to do so with Wes and I being there. Whitney's firm works exclusively with superheroes. Maybe she's made just as many supervillain enemies as Wes and I have. One moment I'm watching them shake hands, the next I see a train derailing. Oh no, we're having a vision. Two figures standing atop it, their silhouettes symmetrical. One raises a hand, and the steel beneath the train lifts with it, glistening ice crackling across the metal from heavy chains. I see the train hurtling towards the station, the lives of the people within the train cars, and within the station, no doubt in terrible danger. There is no sound, just the image, the horror, and then my hand shoots out for nothing and no one. I gasp for air for a moment, unable to catch my breath.
Hey, are you okay?
No, we just saw a disaster. We saw two figures, so are we seeing them? Do they get caught up in this?
Oracle?
Are you alright?
Vision, I say, voice hoarse, finally able to catch my breath. Just now, it was bad. I catch glimpses again, like a far too vivid nightmare. I saw a train on the red line, I think. It derailed. It was already dark outside. Two people with powers. Identical twins. Oh, no, sorry. We're seeing villains. One had some kind of ability that was either telekinesis or the ability to manipulate metal. The other, it was hard to tell, but maybe some gravitational force or air manipulation. He sent the train nearly off the tracks. Could be a lot of things, honestly. Kronos approaches me.
That sounds like Phobos and Deimos.
Theseus's head whips towards him.
You think we're just going to take your word for it?
Kronos doesn't flinch.
You should, because I'm not guessing. I know them.
Whitney's eyes narrow.
Is that supposed to make us feel better?
He ignores her, his eyes finding mine.
They operate like one mind and two bodies. I've seen them take down an armored truck without touching it. If they're after the red line, there's going to be casualties.
I let out a slow breath and check Thesis's expression, and what he says nearly steals my breath away.
We don't have time to argue. He knows them. That gives us an edge.
And you trust him now?
Not fully. But I don't need to trust him. I just need him to be right.
Kronos steps closer, speaking only to me now.
I need to be out there on the field. I can tell you what they'll do before they do it. That's not nothing.
You don't have to convince me, I believe you. His eyes light up, instantly relaxing, having obtained all the approval he sought after.
I can do you one even better. I have information at my place that could give us even more of a head start. It's more than Olympus has access to, that's for sure.
I press my lips together, playfully suspicious, dare I say hopeful. Are you just trying to get me to come back to your apartment? He's all too pleased with me saying so. No doubt memories of the last time I was over come to mind. The parts leading up to his fumble at least.
I'm always trying to, but I know the mission comes first. Maybe we can get pizza again as a way to celebrate.
That confident we'll win?
I've got Oracle by my side.
Aww.
Anything's possible.
I steady my breath, trying and failing not to let those words make me lose touch with reality. Okay. We're going to stop here. I know we're in the middle of a conversation, but I had to keep going. I should have stopped right after the battle, but I had to keep going. I wanted to know what happened. Oh my gosh, I keep getting hit with surprises. It was like, you know, Richardson on it, and Whitney is the brother or the sister of Thesis. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. So this is really fun. I'm excited to play more of it. Okay, main menu. I saved. I am excited to play more of it in the future. We're gonna have to stop here for this week. I can't have a live stream next week because it's gonna be very, very busy. But hopefully the week after we'll get back into our live stream routine for a little bit, and we'll definitely play more of this because we gotta see what happens next. And you know, we're gonna go back to Nick's apartment. Alright, my chickadees, as always, I encourage you to go check out this game on your own. Give the devs some love. A lot of work has been put into this, and we'll see where we go from here.